One of the most conceptually significant changes in LEED v5 is the introduction of 3 impact areas that provide the organizing rationale for the entire rating system. Decarbonization addresses greenhouse gas emissions across the full building life cycle, both operational carbon from energy use and embodied carbon from the materials used to construct and finish the building. Quality of life covers occupant health, comfort, well-being, accessibility, and access to services and amenities that make buildings supportive environments for human flourishing. Ecological conservation and restoration focuses on protecting natural systems, managing land and water responsibly, minimizing site disturbance, and actively restoring ecological functions where possible. And threading through all 3 is equity, ensuring that the benefits of sustainable buildings are broadly shared, that the burdens of construction and development are not disproportionately imposed on certain communities, and that the supply chains that feed the construction industry treat workers and communities fairly. The materials and resources credits we'll discuss today are tagged primarily to decarbonization and ecological conservation and restoration,